Hey beautiful, welcome back to my channel, The Holistic Boss. It's Coach Renee, your holistic health and wellness strategist. And in today's video, I am going to piggyback on my video that I did several months ago. It was on a hot tonic to help your joint pain and your arthritis, get rid of that inflammation. So I am doing a part 2, kind of, sort of. Yeah, it is a part 2. And this is a little different. It has some of the similar ingredients, but they are better and healthier. Well, you know, the other ones were good, but these are going to be even better because I'm adding more, right? That's going to help combat, fight, heal, get rid of that inflammation, reduce your joint pain, and other healthy benefits as well. So I will talk to you about that in this video. It's going to be my golden turmeric milk recipe. That's what I am making today. It's the latte, that latte that you get from Starbucks. You don't need that anymore. You're going to do this golden milk latte that's going to provide you with all of the healthy benefits that your body so desperately needs, right? And I will answer your questions once I make all of this, because I know you had pressing questions when I did my previous video on that hot tonic. I had so many questions and so many comments. So I'm hoping that I can answer more of those questions today in this video. So you do not want to miss this video. You want to stay until the end so you can hear all of the questions that I am going to ask. And I took some of these questions from the comments that I received on that video that I did on the hot tonic, right, to heal joint and arthritis pain. So let's jump right into it. I have all of my ingredients here that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to explain this to you as the best that I know how, the best of my ability. So please pay close attention to the ingredients that I'm using, how much I'm using, and always know that everything is adjustable, right? You can change or, do something, use something different that you don't like, that you have allergies to. Everything is adjustable. Just know that, right? You can, okay. All right. So let's jump into it. First things first, you can use a small skillet or a small pot, whatever you have, but you don't need nothing gigantic, just like, a small pot that you boil water in or something like that, right? So I'm going to use the smallest pot that I have here, and I'm going to pour in my milk. This is a non-dairy coconut, sugar-free, unsweetened milk, and it's a coconut milk, so I'm using non-dairy coconut milk, original, unsweetened, right? I'm using a cup of this. So I'm going to pour the cup into my pot here, my small pot. And I'm going to turn it on low, right? We're not boiling this. It's not to be boiled. We are turning it on a low heat. We are going to simmer, right? Low. So I just want to make sure that I emphasize this is not a hot tea that I am boiling. It is simply to be turned on a low temperature, right? We're not trying to burn it. We're not trying to make it a hot tea. It is a latte, a hot latte. And I'll talk about, can you make it a cold? Yes, you can have it cold. All right. So we'll talk about all that. All right. So that's going to simmer. And in the meantime, I'm going to get my other ingredients ready. I'm going to use turmeric. This is my turmeric. This is how I store my turmeric if I don't have it in a glass container like this. So sometimes I buy mine bulk, my turmeric in bulk, some of my powders that I use. So I happen to buy this in bulk. So I just transfer it into a glass jar, right? Small glass jar. All right. So I am going to use 1/4 of a teaspoon of this turmeric, right? And you use whatever teaspoon you have. I'm going to put 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder. You can use turmeric powder or you can use fresh turmeric. When I did the previous video, I did fresh turmeric. So I am doing powdered turmeric, ground turmeric, all right? I'm gonna put 1/4 a teaspoon of that inside of my pot of non-dairy milk, okay? And next I am going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of grated ginger, or I can use my ginger granules, or ground. You really want to use ground ginger. If you're not going to use the fresh ginger, it's best to use ground. So I'm going to grate a 1/2 teaspoon of this fresh ginger, okay? Okay, so now we have the fresh ginger grated. And like I said, this is about a 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm just going to add that to the milk, the coconut milk, and the turmeric. Next, I'm going to add 1/8 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, some ground cinnamon. So about 1/8 teaspoon. And these measurements can be, kind of changed up. Add more, add little, depending on how much you're making. But these are all anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antioxidants, right? All of these spices that I'm using are just good to cleanse the body, good for joint pain, good for healing that joint pain and other problems that you might be having, like digestive issues, good for immune support. All right, next I'm going to use some black pepper. You always want to kind of add some black pepper with the turmeric because it helps to do its job, right? The black pepper helps the turmeric do its job. I'm going to just make it as simple as that. So I'm going to add just some sprinkles or dashes of this black pepper. Not using a whole lot. I just want to give it a couple of dashes, sprinkles. Gonna add that. That's about enough. Okay, and then next I'm going to allow that to simmer for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit and allow this to simmer for about 5 minutes. You do not, once again, you don't want it boiling. You don't want it boiling like tea, like you're making coffee or tea. This is golden milk latte, golden milk turmeric latte, right? So I'm gonna let that simmer for a bit. I'm also going to put the top on it just because, just want to put the top on it. Let that simmer for like 5 minutes and then we're gonna come back and, so 5-10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes. So it's been about 5 minutes. So I'm going to take it off the heat now, right? And the next couple of ingredients that I'm going to be adding today is going to be pure vanilla and a taste of sweetness with some maple syrup. And these are both optional. You do not have to use these. But just to give it another nice flavor, I just like adding vanilla and a little bit of maple syrup. These both are beneficial to our health and our well-being. They have anti-inflammatory properties in each of these. Let me fix my camera. It's slipping. They both have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties in each of these, right? And we've used this for recipes, like bacon recipes, for a long time. And who knew that pure vanilla would be beneficial to our health. We didn't even know. So a lot of things you might have in your cupboards, your cabinets, or your fridge that are healthy for you, and you didn't realize that you've been using it for all these years, right? And so, yeah, so pure vanilla and pure maple syrup, and I'm always, like I said, I'm the organic girl. I'm always buying these organic or 100% natural ingredients to use. So I'm going to add a little bit of the maple syrup and a little bit of vanilla to these. And you can do like probably like a half a teaspoon. So I'm just going to add a half a teaspoon of the vanilla and a half a teaspoon of the syrup. Maybe more than a half a teaspoon. So that's just too big. Where's my half a teaspoon? There's my half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm just going to add that to the golden milk here. Half a teaspoon of the vanilla. And I buy non-alcoholic, alcohol-free. That's what I buy. Whatever your preference is, whatever suits you. And again, vanilla and maple syrup are both optional. You do not have to use either of these, but I like to make it give me, this is better than sugar. Any type of sugar, right? It's not, when you eat it for a long period of time, it's not good for you. So this is a healthier alternative. Maple syrup is plant-based. It's plant-based. So it's a healthier version of a sweetener, Now, just because it's plant-based, that don't mean that you pour the whole bottle on your pancakes when you make pancakes, right? You don't overdo it with your pancakes. But just so you know, maple syrup is a healthy form. All right. So I am going to stir these all together. Stir this all together. You can see that beautiful golden turmeric milk. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, delicious hot latte. All right, so next what I'm going to do is I am going to strain it, right? Before I put, so I have a small strainer in my cup. Small strainer that I'm just going to place in the cup. And then I am going to strain it because I don't want to taste the grind of the cinnamon and the grind of the pepper, right? I want it to be a smooth latte, a smooth golden latte. So let's pour it in here. You can see. And it could be some, small pieces of ginger. Since it was fresh ginger. That's why we mix it all together. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So it didn't make a whole lot. That's why you can, make as much as you want or as little as you want. And so this takes out a lot of the grind there. See all the strain? So you want a smooth drink, right? Okay. So there we have our hot golden latte, right? I want to taste it, see what it tastes like. Oh, in heaven. It feels great to the digestive tract, great to my throat, to my palate, and it's going to do the body some good cleansing, some good healing. This golden anti-inflammatory, antibacterial golden turmeric latte is good. Wow. Okay. Now, let's answer some questions. And I wrote these questions down because I wanted to make sure that I answered most of all of them. The ones that I saw in the comments. There were so many questions. This is, yeah. Okay, so pressing questions, right? And this is the question that I want to answer for you. Who should not drink this anti-inflammatory, antioxidant golden turmeric latte? Who should not? All right. For those of you who are on any type of blood thinners, any type of medication, before you even drink this drink, you need to consult a doctor, whether it's your personal doctor, whether you hire a naturopathic doctor, someone who's licensed, somebody who you trust before you drink this drink, because turmeric is very potent and is not friendly with blood thinner medications, right? Or some other type medications, right? That's number one. If you have any type of kidney disease or liver disease, diabetes or something like that, you want to check in with your doctor before you try this drink, right? You don't want to risk making things worse for your body, all right? Even if you're taking over-the-counter meds, prescribed meds, before you try this latte, you want to check in with your doctor, a doctor, right? If you're scheduled to have any kind of surgery, check with your doctor, the surgeon, before you try this golden turmeric latte, right? Because turmeric, the curcumin in turmeric does not go with certain type of medications, certain type of blood thinners, and if you have any other ailments, like I just said, diabetes, liver disease, bile duction, whatever's going on, make sure you check. This drink, this latte, is mainly to help heal the immune system. It's for, it'll help you reduce your pain from your arthritis and probably get rid of it if you are at the beginning stages, or if you've been dealing with arthritis for a long time and it's just joint pain that you could try this. But I'll get it more into that in a minute. Okay. If you are pregnant or a mom who is breastfeeding, check with your doctor as well before you try this golden turmeric milk latte. Okay. Just to be on the safe side. So those are the questions that I wanted to answer on top in the beginning first. Next, can you drink golden milk latte every day? That's a pressing question that I got all the time. Can you drink it? The answer is yes and no. So you never want to overdo it, even if it's a healthy drink. Just like any type of healthy food, you don't want to overdo it. You want to make sure that you're not drinking this 2 and 3 times a day, right? Once a day, try it for 7 days and see how your body responds. Or first, the rule of thumb for me is when you're trying anything new, especially when it has to do with a smoothie, a juice, or a golden latte like this, right? You want to start off small. Me, I already know my body and what my body can take and what it can't take. So I start with my cup, right? And if you're good with that, you start. Once you know that your body is receptive to this new latte, after you start with a small, I like to say a small shot glass. This is like a shot glass right here. Start with a small shot glass to see how your body responds. Then you can work your way up to a teacup, right? Like this, like me. So yes and no. So this is a great alternative to coffee. Caffeine, right? This is much healthier. It's got a lot of health benefits towards this. Turmeric has been around for centuries. It's a Ayurvedic spice, used by the Indian cultures and the Asian cultures for centuries, long, long ago, right? So this is, you can do your research about turmeric. And I know I talk about it all the time. And I share, how it benefits certain parts of your health, right? You always want to do this in moderation. Anything, whether it's healthy or unhealthy, you want to do it in moderation. We don't want to do no unhealthy things, right? We want to do healthy things. So you still need to do those in moderation, right? So how much should you drink? Start off with, once you know your body's receptive to this latte, then you can drink 1 cup in the morning instead of your coffee, right? Substitute that coffee out. Or you can drink it before you go to bed. Warm golden milk before you go to bed, right? That was another question I got, right? So 1 teacup a day generally, try it for 7 days. See how you feel. See if you're getting rid of that joint pain, right? Who wants that? Because this is considered to be safe, a safe drink that you can drink every day. But again, don't overdo it. Switch it up. Diversify your liquids, make sure you get your water in there, right? Make sure you get your herbal teas in there, your green juices in there, your smoothies. So diversify it, switch it up, right? A couple of times a week. Next, can I substitute the ingredients? Absolutely. Everything is substitutable. You can substitute these ingredients. If you don't like coconut milk, use almond milk. If you don't like almond milk, use water, pure water, right? Pure water is just fine. But this is a golden latte, a turmeric golden latte. And what makes it a latte? The warm milk. That's how we get the latte, right? When you go to Starbucks, you get your coffee latte or whatever your latte is there, right? They use coconut milk and other liquids there, all right? So yes, everything is substitutable. Almond milk, coconut milk, pure water. All right, next question. Can I make it cold? Can it be refrigerated? Yes, you can make it cold. Just let this warm latte get to room temperature and throw some ice on it. There's your cold latte. Throw some ice. Can you refrigerate it? Yes, you can. My rule of thumb is do it for 1 day, but don't keep it in there for 2 and 3 and 4 or 5 days. You want to make sure that the ingredients that you use are fresh and that they're going to do the work that it needs to do to start the healing process in your body, right? All right. What are the health benefits? So I hope that answered some of those questions, some of your questions, because I answered who shouldn't drink it? Can you drink it every day? How much should you drink? Can I make it cold? Can it be refrigerated? I answered those pressing questions. Those are the top 5 questions that I saw in when I did the video 7 months ago on this hot latte, hot drink, right? To heal arthritis and joint pain. This is what this can do for you, right? In addition, you have to make sure you're eating a healthy diet. This is not going to do it alone. You have to make sure you're eating a healthy diet and you're getting the proper sleep, the proper rest, your exercise, all of that. We need to implement and bring all that together, okay? All right. All right, next, let me just talk about the benefits really quickly. The turmeric has, like I said, it's been around for centuries. It's been used in the Asian and the Indian cultures forever. I said that already, all right? This is the curcumin inside the turmeric is what helps remove, reduce, relieve, and get rid of the inflammation in the body. Get rid of the joint pain, right? That's the curcumin inside of the turmeric. That's what helps those joint pains. It helps our digestive tract. So many of you have digestive issues. This can help you, right? When I share multiple, when I share my recipes with you, it not only helps one thing, it helps multiple things that you could be dealing with. And you'll see the difference once you continue to implement these strategies, all right? It's a good immune supporter, all right? All right, beautiful. So remember, again, those of you who are suffering from kidney disease, liver disease, you're taking blood thinners, or any other over-the-counter medications, you're getting ready to have surgery, or if you are breastfeeding or are pregnant, you want to ask your doctor, a licensed physician, somebody who you trust, whether it's a naturopathic doctor or a regular doctor, check with them before you start to consume this, okay? All right. All right, beautiful. This is my golden turmeric latte with coconut milk, non-sweetened coconut milk, and all these other ingredients that I added, making it taste delicious. All right. All right. If you're new to my channel, I want to say a hearty welcome to you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. If this video has been helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, share it with whomever you think needs to hear this. All right. So this is it, and I hope you were blessed beyond measure behind the information that I share with you each and every time that I upload a new video. All right, beautiful. Until next time, remember to stay whole, healthy, and happy. Take care. Bye-bye.